I know, I get it. You travel with your gun all the time and you know all the ins and outs. But trust me, there's somebody out there that needs to hear this information. So look, y'all, I thought this video was worth sharing today because for years I have been traveling and flying with my firearm or multiple firearms, maybe 2 or 3. But recently something happened that I had to do for the first time, which was travel with 16 firearms, which was something I had never done before. And I thought this was a story worth sharing. So check it out. If you're a gun owner and you plan on flying with your firearm, this is something you don't want to get wrong. It's a pretty straightforward process, but there are things you need to know, like how the gun need to be stored, how the ammunition needs to be packed, how to declare the firearm, and more. This is why I've partnered with the USCCA to make sure that you can have easy access to information that you may need before you decide to travel. They've put together a free guide to traveling with firearms that walks you through the process and helps you avoid common mistakes. So before you travel with your firearm next time, and maybe you need some information or you just need a refresher, download this free guide and travel informed. I've traveled with guns a bunch of times before in the past, but what made this one different was I was relocating from one state to another. And initially I was going to drive one of my vehicles back, and then I would be able to take some of these firearms back with me. But at the last minute, we decided to ship the vehicle back, and then I would have to fly, but I didn't want to leave that many firearms inside the vehicle that was being shipped back on the truck. If something happened, I was SOL. I had about 4 days to get it all figured out, right? I had to find a flight, found a flight on Southwest, decided that, okay, I'm gonna fly back with these guns. But at that time, I only had one case available. I didn't have enough hard cases to hold the firearms I was taking back because it was a lot of handguns that I needed to pack up. So I had to go out, buy another hard case, and I wanted to be smart about it because I needed something that I could travel with. I was kind of uncertain. I had never flown with firearms on Southwest before. Man, I don't know if they're going to put them into a private office when they get there. Do I have to get them off the belt? How's this going to be done? I'm going to go through how I packed these guns. I'll show you how many I had, what cases I used. It was pretty easy to declare them. I'll tell you all of that. Hopefully this will help somebody that runs into this issue in the future. Or maybe you had a question about how many guns can you fly with. So one of my cases is the Nanook 935 from Optics Planet is where I got this from. So I'm rocking my 2 TSA approved locks. So this may not be necessary, but what I am gonna do is remove my patches, right? Because I think that sometimes that's obvious, man. So I'm gonna take these patches off real quick, just so that it just doesn't super attract attention, right? It's already a gun case, but I'm gonna take the patches off, just as a small safety measure. So as you can see now, I've removed my patches off of this thing. I'm gonna snap these locks off real quick. All right, don't y'all be trying to look at my combination. This out of the way. And then I'll show you what I have in this case. I love this case too. Hold on, I'm trying to do it with one hand and my phone here. There we go. So as you can see, in this particular case, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 firearms. All these firearms don't even have magazines in them. As you can see, they don't even have mags in them. They've already been safety checked, and that's something you should 100% do, is quadruple safety check the firearms, so that way you don't have any issues when you get to the airport. So one thing that I have done is I have securely hid a air tag in here. As you can see, my air tag box is right there. Be real smart with where you hide your air tag. You should use one, but make sure you hide it really good. So that's 6 of the firearms right here. Now this here is my second case, and it's made by Boyt. I guess that's what it's called. I've got 2 more TSA locks on there. I'm gonna pop these locks off and show you what I have inside and how I have them packed. I love the way this case works as well. Show you what's in here. Now, as you'll see, and I'll show you this, make sure I don't tear nothing up back there. I've got 6 firearms up top here. I'm gonna show you the second level as well. Here's the second level. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3 pistols in here, plus a Springfield Kuna. I took the brace off so it could all fit. I also got one of the magazines from one of my concealed guns and the other magazine from my other concealed gun. Both of those magazines are loaded, and that's perfectly fine to fly with as long as you don't have them in the firearm. So you're good to go with that. I also have a Kuna mag over here that's loaded, but it can be that way as long as it's not in the firearm. So just put the foam down on this. I like these cases. It gives you the levels. So I'm just gonna lay that foam back down. My air tag is hid in a really nice spot. So I basically just place my firearms in to where they all will fit, right? That one can go this way, go that way. That one can go that way, can go that way. So when I close this, that piece of foam presses down, lock it down. That case is sealed. Take my TSA approved locks, put it on, lock those up, take it to the airport with me. So definitely having the proper cases is absolutely necessary. And I decided to go out and get air tags, right? So that I had air tags in each one of these cases because I was nervous about flying with that many guns, man. That's a lot of retail money right there in those two cases. So I definitely needed some way to give myself a peace of mind traveling with that many guns. So off to the airport I went.
All unloaded?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Perfect, thank you.
These bags you go to unload, right?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Everything at the airport went good, declaring the firearms, right? You go up, you let them know that, hey, I need to check in a firearm. They're gonna say, are they unloaded? Do you have locks? Are they unloaded? They'll ask you the general questions. So basically the agents at Southwest, they were knowledgeable, they were nice. They'll walk you over to TSA. They gotta check the cases to make sure that you did everything, by the rules. And then they'll give you the thumbs up and you can go get on your flight and everything should be good. Needless to say, made it to the destination safely. I am at that destination now. All my firearms made it. Just for informational purposes, when I did get to the airport that I flew into, the bags did not come around on the belt. They had them on the side with an agent who had the oversized bags. So they kept them over there because I think they knew that they were firearms, so they kept them separated. So I had to go over to that agent, show ID, and then get those back. So it was pretty straightforward. So that being said, I hope this video helps somebody. If you never traveled with multiple firearms before, it wasn't that difficult, but you just got to make sure you have the right packaging. Use that USCCA free guide, because if there's something you don't know, I promise you it will be in there. Do me a favor, stay solid, it's free. Defend what you love.